What's up YouTube, the kid's good here, and today I'm going to go over when it's okay to play aggressive and when you should be playing passive in Fortnite. A huge shout out to Isaiah, who in my last video asked if I could make a video covering this topic for you guys. Also, a huge thank you to all the subscribers. In our last video we were actually able to get to 100 subscribers, which was our goal, and we hit it way faster than I anticipated, so a huge thank you to all of you guys. And if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell to turn the notifications on so that we can smash our next goal of 1,000 subscribers. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these 4 clips where we talk about when to play aggressive and when to play passive. Alright guys, so this video is actually broken into 2 parts. I go over 2 clips of where I should have played passive, which is the first 2, and then 2 clips where it was actually good that I played aggressive. So jumping right into this clip here, as you can see from the top of the mountain, some guy is taking shots at me. Now, part of this is me not playing smart. I should have used the natural high ground to my right. But as I start to push him, where I should have turned passive is right there. As soon as I got sniped, I should have instantly started playing passive, maybe started going the other way, but instead I decided to push him with 60 health. What I should have done was just turtled up and then went ahead and healed really quickly, or just ran the other way. I shouldn't have been so aggressive and started pushing toward him as if I had, 200 health, let's say. Now, had I taken the high ground or not been sniped for half of my health, I could have been aggressive, but because those 2 things happened, I should have just turtled up to heal. Now, in this particular situation, as you can see, I just got RPG'd down from trying to rush somebody. I make the dumb mistake to get overly aggressive and push him. I don't know why I'm pushing him when he has an RPG and he clearly has the high ground, but I decide to do so. And when that starts to happen, I get shot in the back, losing almost all of my health and almost dying. What I should have done was I should have rotated to the safe part of the circle, not gotten even more aggressive and gone after this guy when I only have 37 health. I could have played it a bit smarter and took some time to actually heal up, but I decide to only use a couple of minis and I don't use my bandages. So now I'm going to be fighting against 2 people because I chose to be overly aggressive. Had I just rotated to the safe part of the circle in the first place, I would have been okay because these guys probably would have fought it out and then I could have had time to heal. So this is just a really bad situation of when playing overly aggressive just gets you killed and actually just cost you the win, because had I rotated to the safe part of the circle and been passive in the first place, I wouldn't be in the situation where I'm having to fight 2 people. A lot of what goes into making the decision whether or not to play passive or aggressive comes down to staying calm. And I think a lot of why I made that particular mistake was because I wasn't staying calm. I saw a guy, he was trying to shoot me, and I instantly just went for him. Had I stopped to think for a moment, I could have made the smart play to rotate into the circle and let them fight it out. That would have been the logical thing, but because I wasn't staying so calm, I chose to play overly aggressive, and it ultimately got me killed. So when you get into a situation like this, it's okay to stop for a second and think whether or not you should be aggressive or passive, because if you think too quickly and you're not calm, you could make the wrong decision. Your thought process should be play aggressive when you have the advantage, or play passive if you have the disadvantage. So jumping right into when it's okay to play aggressive, here I am in Tilted Towers. I'm actually outside the circle just a bit, trying to catch people who are rotating in, which is a great strategy, by the way, because you can get a lot of kills trying to do stuff like this. But I actually hear 2 people getting into an engagement when I decide it's time for me to third party. So as they're getting into their engagement, I make the smart play of taking the natural high ground, and I want to get involved and try to clean up the kills the best I can. It is okay to play aggressive when you are third partying, because you can usually catch people off guard like I do here, and then you can usually end up cleaning up several kills instead of, jumping right into the fight and getting taken out. So I take out the first guy. I know the last guy is really weak. He's in the bathroom. This is such an easy kill, and it's definitely okay to play aggressive in a situation like this because I've got full health and I knew he was really weak. So when you hear 2 people getting into an engagement, it's time to get aggressive, start rushing, get close, and try to clean up both kills before they kill each other. Third partying fights is one of the best times to get aggressive because you're catching people off guard and you usually have a huge advantage because they are typically pretty weak from fighting each other. So in the last clip I have for you guys, as always, I'm at the edge of the circle waiting for people to rotate in. When I see somebody who is trying to get into the circle, I have the natural height advantage and I decide to rush over to hit the cutoff before he gets the high ground on me. Now, as I run over to the edge of the circle here to try to find the guy who's rotating in, I see him and I want to go ahead and take a couple of shots and take down his shields before we get into a close encounter engagement. Now, right before I drop down to start getting into an engagement with the guy I was just shooting at, I hear somebody else trying to enter into the fight who I know is still lower than me and I have the height advantage on them. So I want to eliminate him a lot quicker because the guy I was just shooting at is probably meting up, and by the time I eliminate the guy that's coming into the fight, I can rotate back around to the guy I was originally shooting and go ahead and take him out. And this is a perfect situation when having the natural high ground allows for you to be overly aggressive to be able to win against your opponents. If you guys noticed, the two things all these clips had in common were, when I lost when I should have been playing passive, it was because I didn't have the high ground and I wasn't staying calm. And when I won playing aggressive, it was because I had the high ground and I was actually staying calm. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that these tips can help you start playing smarter in Fortnite. If you want to shout out in my next video, go ahead and leave a like and let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see me make a video of next. So until next time.